So many things to talk about, Eric, obviously, but just you had to burn through timeouts just to keep Jimmy breathing. It seemed like in the last minute. Where the Lakers' last real possession was right in front of you. What did you see, and how angst-laden were you when Danny got that look?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I like those decisions. I mean, we had everybody in the paint. LeBron just had a bunch of those possessions in the fourth quarter where he was just getting to the basket, offensive rebounding, everything, at the rim, to the free throw line. So we needed to bring not only a second defender there, a third defender. Then they cut, and, of course, Danny Green is there. But there was, a karma to it. I thought our just competitive spirit throughout the course of the game, was great. And sometimes it's make or miss, and sometimes you need to be a little bit fortunate. We were, but we also made a lot of plays, particularly on the other end. Jimmy, again, his will to win is remarkable. And to do that in 47-plus minutes and take the challenge on the other end. This is every young player coming into this league should study footage on Jimmy Butler. The definition of a two-way player, competing on both ends, 5 steals, and then making, those big plays down the stretch for us offensively.
And I know guys have been telling Duncan ever since he got here, just shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Did you have any sense that tonight was going to be the night where it finally came together?
No, none of us, really know. You just know his makeup, his character. He's going to continue to work his routes. I thought he was just so persistent, and their level of physicality on him as well is nothing like the regular season or nothing like the first 3 rounds. He just dusts himself off, continues to run his routes with great force. He broke free a few times, and he didn't break free a few times, and still was able to put some pressure on him. But look, he's not only him, but Kanan and Tyler. They're like, sticks of dynamite. They can go off at any time, and we needed that tonight.
Spo, what was it, a conversation with Jimmy where you were like, well, we need you to take a break, and he said no? Or was that the understanding going in, 1? And then 2, can you just describe or contextualize what you saw from Andre Iguodala on the defensive end down the stretch?
If you're not really watching Andre, if you're just kind of looking at it like with a broad spectrum, it appears that he's in 3 places at once, and that's part of his genius. They're a great offensive team, so you need some guys that just have incredible instincts and have had a bunch of pressure-packed reps. Andre's had those, Jimmy's had those, Jay has had those. Bam is just turned 23, but it feels like he's had a bunch of those. The context of our last, couple of years. And we're pushed, to have to make a lot of different kind of reads and plays, defensively. What was your first question? No, this one was an understanding. I was looking for opportunities, maybe to steal them a minute or 2, like we did last game. When we got up, double digits and they came right back, that was the opportunity, and missed it. And at that point, we had already burned the boats.
Hey, Coach, congratulations. Mabuhay, congratulations on the win. There's this saying within the Miami Heat of burn the boats. And could you just talk a little more about what that means to you guys and how it plays a role in quote-unquote Heat culture?
That's a longer story, and I'm sure everybody's heard it. More importantly, we're here competing for a title, and that's the most important storyline. And it's going to take, everything we have, but this is everything that our guys in our locker room wanted. It's this kind of competition between 4 lines, 2 baskets. You can't write or print out the winner on this one. This one has to be earned, between those 4 lines. And that's where our guys
Well, after game 3, it was Jimmy F. and Butler. I'm sure he's earned the full curse word at this point.
Yeah. I mean, we all just want to go back to our cave right now and gather up. We're here for a purpose. He was remarkable, exceptional tonight, just from a competitive standpoint. I really mean that. The draft is coming up, and whenever a month they should study Jimmy Butler as a two-way player. But we can't celebrate this too long. We gotta move on and rest up and get ready for another one. This just inches us closer to our goal. That's it.
When you say it's going to take everything, the image that comes to mind is him slumped over at the free throw.
That's what it's all about. It's an image of a champion before you're a champion.
Oh, to follow up on Jimmy, you praised him a lot over the last 3 months, but specifically in these last few finals games, how would you put into context his ability to raise the level of his game in the biggest of moments for your team?
Well, he's the ultimate competitor. And when you're facing the ultimate competition, that's what happens. You hope that it brings out a higher level than you can go just by playing normal competition. You have to be a real competitor for that to happen. And hopefully that's happening with our entire team right now because we are being pushed and challenged by a very good team. Our guys are embracing that.
Coach, you've been on the front end of some of those LeBron three-point explosions, when he was on your team. How did you tell your players not to overreact when he started hitting the first 3 or first 4 and you didn't change up your defense? Did you just feel like you had to ride the wave of that and that it would sort of balance itself out? Or how do you stay cool during that?
Look, great players are going to make big-time plays. And that's what this level of the finals is all about. Can you continue to stay with it and find a way to get the win at the end? We're not expecting it to be easy. We're not expecting those guys to have C games. You got to beat them. You have to expect to beat teams when they're at their best. We're not running from that, and we know this has to be well earned.
So I know this is secondary at this point, but the 7-man rotation today is by the shorties you guys have used in the playoffs. Was that the plan going into it, or was it just the way Kendrick was rolling and the way Jimmy couldn't really take him off the court?
Yeah, it was more just the read. I had every intention to go with the rotation that we have been, and possibly could go with that in Game 6.
Spo, I know you tell your guys, play till the buzzer and, give it your all, but to see it in this moment, can you appreciate that, or are you kind of too locked into this game to see your guys, a lot of guys in their first time doing this, play and give completely everything they have?
Well, we have a goal. We're fighting for a title. That's what it's going to require, and our guys have an understanding. Through the first 2 games of this series, we realized, all right, this is a different level, or we're going to have to get to a higher level. Our guys are extremely competitive, so this level of play that the Lakers have brought is bringing out something different. But again, we can't sit up here and pat our back too long. We gotta gear up and get ready for the next one. Just inches us closer to the goal. That's it.
Well, Ray hits a shot in 2013 off a scramble to give you life. The night the ball swings out to a guy who's almost set a finals record for threes, who's wide open. I know this is your profession, but how do you live with make or miss to kind of be a defining moment for everything that you do?
Yeah, it's I don't know. That's the profession. This is the world we are fortunate enough to be part of. The profession the coaches chose, the profession that our warriors, competitors in there have earned the right to be. And you try to create the karma of the game as much as possible. And you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes it is make or miss.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you.